Hey there, everybody in YouTube land. It's Steve again. Yay! Now, one of these days I'll learn how to use editing software, and I can put together really decent videos. Just about to do my, well, not just about to, but just took a pain pill so that when it kicks in I can do my morning exercise for my knee. See if I can get a good shot of this. This is just, I'm going to try and keep this one short, just for the reason that I realize some of my videos have been a little long-winded lately. I told you guys yesterday that my knee had swollen up really bad. What I didn't tell you is that my ankle and foot also swelled up bad. I've still got some swelling in my foot. And I'm going to show you guys my feet just for comparison. I don't know how good that's coming through, but if you notice, you can't see any veins in that foot, but in that foot, they're all still there. And the left foot's a little puffy. I'll be honest, I think it's just gout. Hoping that's what it is. Because I've been doing all my exercises to prevent blood clots. It's been over a month, so, well, almost a month since the surgery, so the risk of blood clots is pretty much nil. Now, what I wanted to talk today about, and I haven't really done this much, is your diet. A lot of people think that, they can just resume eating whatever they were. And if you're like me, I was eating crap. And one thing I realized when I got home, even before the surgery, before I went in the hospital, is that I ate garbage. I was eating a lot of crap food. Way too much potatoes, way too much starchy stuff. And my portions were supersized. But since I've been in the since I went in the hospital, had the surgery, I've noticed that my appetite's been a lot less. And I don't eat big portions anymore. Which is a good thing. But it's also not how much you're eating, but what exactly you're eating. For me, I have gout, so I have to keep in mind my medication for that every day. Plus, I have to make sure I'm not eating foods. And the reason why I think this is gout is I had 2 hamburgers the day before that happened, so I'm pretty sure that's gout. Hell, it might even be gout in my knee that caused my knee to swell up. It's entirely possible. It's happened. But for me, I have gout, so I gotta watch what I eat. I haven't had red meat in a while, and I was really jonesing, so I had 2 big stinky big hamburgers. Were they good? They were awesome. But it's entirely possible that they've caused the swelling in my knee and my foot. Now, other things that they say that you have to be aware of is, since you're having surgery, because you're probably not going to have blood transfusions through the surgery, you're going to want to make sure that whatever blood loss there is, you can recoup it as fast as you can afterwards. So about a week or 2 before you go into surgery, they want you to start eating high iron foods like spinach. Black kale's really great for that. Never mind the green or the red kale. Black kale's better. Trust me, I've been selling this shit for 27 years. I've done enough of my homework on it. Don't boil it, steam it, or fry it. Or, in the case of spinach, just eat it raw. That's the best way for it. You're not cooking off the nutrients. You want these higher iron foods to help replenish your blood loss. Also, too, you want foods that are higher in calcium, which, again, spinach and kale. Also, oranges. If you can eat oranges, you don't have a citrus allergy, oranges and grapefruits, especially grapefruits, are super high in calcium. So that'll help with bone regeneration. So I had a bunch of oranges after. I ate a whole bunch of oranges and some grapefruits before. So I think I did good there. I gotta get some more fruit in this week, but I'll deal with that later. Like maybe tomorrow or the day after. They also want you to eat a lot of more higher protein things like eggs. And as for me, I gotta watch what I eat. So, yeah, ground beef and steak is easy, but can also trigger a gout for me. So, I gotta be careful with that. And the other thing you're gonna want to do is make sure you, and I hate to say this, you're gonna want to quadruple your fiber intake. So they're gonna put you on these pain meds that are gonna bind up your intestines like fucking crazy glue. And the last thing you want to be doing when you're rehabbing this or any other kind of surgery is having to friggin' bust an O-ring trying to squeeze out a dookie. Because that ain't no fun. Raisin Bran works wonders, folks. So you may not like raisins, or you may not like, or even bran flakes, stuff like that. Whatever the higher fiber cereals you can, go with that. That'll help keep everything moving. Otherwise, you can find yourself back in the hospital or at your doctor's office looking for laxatives and stool softeners. They're no fun. So, just some words of wisdom. So, when it comes to higher protein foods, stick with your eggs, your egg whites in particular, hard-boiled eggs, your fish. People who poach fish, that's boiled fish. No thanks. You can still fry your fish. You can bake your fish. There's no excuse for boiled fish. It's not 17th century England. We don't have to boil everything anymore. No bully beef here. No, Governor. No bully beef. No bully fish. Go here, hams. Any of the whiter meats, chicken breasts. The lean cuts of pork chops, like the center cuts that aren't all marbled. Stuff like that that's lower that's still got some fat to it, because you're going to need some fatty acids in your diet. Natural fats are not bad for you. I didn't get this from that half inch of fat on the edge of steaks and pork chops. No, I get that from eating potato chips and pizza. Yeah. So, that's the other thing too, is your snacks. Watch your snacks. Try to avoid 10 tons of sugar. Because you're going to have enough trouble sleeping on the Percocets as it is. Yeah, no, I had some nice luggage around my eyes, but I actually did sleep pretty good last night. This is just me still trying to catch up. It's under both eyes, really. I scratched my... That's from my glasses. Anyways, yeah, I want to watch the sugar intake, because if they put you on stuff like OxyContin or the Percocets, you're not gonna sleep very well. I find that a lot of the people I talk to, they have the same problem. It's like being paralyzed, but you're sitting there fucking wide awake. You're totally aware, but at the same time, it just kind of shuts your body down. It's not great. No. And then later today, I'll be taking the clippers to this mop or whatever the hell you want to call this thing on the on my head, and scraping off some of the crusty fuzzy that's been building up over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it makes me look really old, and I'm not that old. I'm 48. So yeah, just some food for thought, if you will. So remember your higher fibers. Blueberries. Almost forgot that. You want to make sure you've got lots of high antioxidant foods. Blueberries are your safest bet. Vitamins, anything like blueberries that's got a lot of the full range of vitamins in it. They're awesome. They'll help you heal up faster. It'll help keep the swelling down. That's why that first week I was eating strawberries, apples, oranges, you name it. The first week home from the hospital. In the hospital, they didn't give me jack. Gave me this little rinky-dinky piece of steak, maybe 2.5 inches long and 1 inch wide. That was my first real meal the day before I got released. It was in one day. Second day I got my real meal. And then the third day they released me. Which means I came home. I was so loopy that I was just laying in bed going, hey. Because I had to start taking Percocets due to the fact I wasn't on morphine. I was actually quite impressed with how well I was able to function on the morphine when I was in the hospital. Anywho, my battery's about to die. So just keep those things in mind if you're going in for any kind of major surgery that doesn't involve your abdomen. And you can eat real food after you get home. It's not how much you eat, it's what you eat that's going to make the difference. You know, higher calcium foods, again, oranges, kale, spinach, especially grapefruits, and milk. Don't forget milk. Doesn't matter if you like skim milk, whole milk, 2%, whatever. Just get it into you. Okay? Anyway, folks, till next time, take care. Love y'all.